questions?
I'll just make some statements. Yeah.
Go ahead, please.
Yeah, after the first round, how confident are you that you might be able to make up some ground with the conditions get looking like wind?
Yeah, it's going to be pretty challenging this. It's going to be pretty challenging this weekend. The golf course was definitely gettable the first 2 days. I wasn't able to take advantage of it the way that I would have hoped to, but yeah, going into tomorrow and Sunday, definitely be some opportunity there with the conditions changing.
Xander just got done saying that the difference in terms of playing with the top 3 players in the world versus playing with Tiger, he said there's a reason why they called it the Tiger effect. It just seemed like the crowd was very polite, very cordial, all that stuff, but it didn't seem like it was ever really, really boisterous.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't really do a whole lot to fire him up today, so I don't, Rory did some good stuff there. But he didn't, hole out or do anything crazy, but yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, except on the first hole. Right.
He did, yeah. He chipped on the first hole. That seemed pretty loud, but after that, yeah, I guess he just played, solid, boring golf. Man, how terrible is that? I hate that for him.
Scottie, Rory rarely has a bad week, and you obviously haven't had many in a while. What impresses you about his consistency? As he's just kind of seems to be always in it, as you were.
Well, I mean, not only his consistency week to week, but year after year. I think you got a guy there that's played really well here for about 15 years. It may even be longer than that. You guys remember better than me, but it's very impressive, not only his week to week, but his longevity year after year. I mean, the guy's won, I think they said 27 times this morning on the first tee on tour, and just doing a few things right to be putting up those kind of numbers.
Your early stages, by comparison, you're kind of in the midst of that. How difficult is that to sustain?
Well, I just think with this game, it's very difficult. You can battle a number of things. Injuries, aging. There's lots of different things that can happen, and so Rory has stayed healthy for a long time. He's played great golf for a long time, and it's definitely not as easy as you would think it is.
I mean, you're having pretty good finishes most weeks, but at times you seem like a little frustrated at getting back to where you were. I mean, what is your standard for what you'd be kind of happy with right now?
Well, I'm still right here, so don't need to get back anywhere. I'm right here. As far as the frustration, yeah, I mean, it's like, for instance, the last 2 days I felt like I could have scored a lot better. I mean, the amount of good putts I hit that just went right around the hole, whether it be slight misreads or, like, think about my putt there on number 9. Teddy had a really good read on it. Turn a little left early, come back to the right at the end. I mean, the grain's going to the right. There's a gentle slope going to the right, and my ball goes the other way. And it's just, at times last year those were the putts that would go in, and, the last few weeks it seems like they haven't been, but still doing a lot of good things, hitting a lot of good putts, and, looking forward to trying to climb the leaderboard over the weekend.
Time for a couple more.
Last year at this time, on this day, you were not feeling great, obviously, with the neck, and you toughed it out. Is there anything you lean on from those rounds to help you? Because, I mean, obviously you didn't have your best stuff, but you not only did you get it done, you won.
Yeah, I think having that in the back of my head at times is always a good thing. I don't have to play perfect golf in order to try to win tournaments, and sometimes, I try to lean on that a little bit when I'm out there. But, I talk about it a lot. Last year was last year. This year's a totally different year. It's a different golf course, different field. There's a lot of different stuff going on, but I can, remember some of those experiences of playing some decent golf when I was injured. And so if I'm, there's a day where I'm not swinging it so well or things just feel off, I can kind of remind myself of times like that.
Last one.
All right, you guys can have 2.
And it's gusting 30 tomorrow. What is it like playing here in that sort of challenge? And that's a southeastern wind. How does it play?
Yeah, it'll be very challenging. I mean, the wind moves around a good amount out here. If you go to like of course, like the Open Champion, like where the Open Championships usually are, you can play the ball along the ground. Around this place, you can't really. The fairways are fairly soft. You got to get the ball airborne, and so got to make sure you're controlling your spin, hitting it really solid, and at times you can feel like you're guessing a little bit on the wind, and hopefully guess right more often than you're wrong.
Do you look at statistics, and if you do, when and why?
I'll usually check statistics, just more out of curiosity than anything. I usually have a fairly good feel of what's going on, and sometimes I like to check the statistics just to make sure.
Perfect. Thank you, Scottie.
Thanks.